What's happening here?
We made the kit. We made 50 of these kits.
Yeah.
They've all got individual serial numbers. So each one, we start off with number 1, which we're building today, and from number 2 onwards will be sold.
Okay. What are we doing with number 1? Who's getting number 1?
Well, we'll sort that out, Guy.
All right.
I'm sure you've got some ideas for that. So, you know, maybe give it away to someone. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Could do, couldn't we?
Yeah.
So let's build it, right? So the goal of today's video is to show the simplicity of riveting together one of your Lancaster wing features.
We've got basic instructions with the kit I've done, but I think to show it in a video is a lot better way of expressing.
Come on, let's get cracking then.
So, yeah,
right,
let's crack
on.
on.
What a knife. Let's open her up.
Shall we get her out?
Right, yeah, but the tools needed. So obviously you need a knife, top and the box.
Knife to open the box. You need a 10mm spanner, or 2 10mm spanners.
4mm Allen key.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you need...
Open the box at the top. So you get...
17mm.
That's up.
Yep.
That's down.
Yep, that's right. Open that up.
Right. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
So there's your bolts.
Bag of nuts and bolts and rivets.
You got some
propellers with the bushes in.
Yeah, so they've all got the bearings in. Right, so we've got the main fuselage here with the serial number on it. You've got the 2 side plates that then bolt onto here. After that, you've got your main tail parts, one each side, obviously. It shows in the instructions which way up, so they're no problem. Your side tail sections with the logos on. Then you've got your 2 wing sections, which will explain, when you're building these, you need to make sure you fit a bolt in, but we'll explain that as you're building up. This is your mounting bracket, which this goes underneath the wings, and these 2 bolt onto it to join it to the bracket. Here's your bouncing bomb, 16 washers which form the bouncing bomb. Then we've got the 4 propellers with the oil light bushes in there. These are the small engines here and the large engines here. The small ones on the outside, large ones on the inside. And then we just got the mounting bracket, which is the 2 side plates and these 2 plates here. This one, obviously when you fasten it on, you just pull them bits together, which makes the shape. Very easily done. Right then, so each one of these kits, you've got a checklist, which gets checked before they go out. Every part's checked. You've got your serial number of the plane.
Your missus is doing that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, am I? No way. So we take a picture of all the parts, and we've got a reference. You know you're going to get all the bits. You got we don't want any parts missing. There's a lot of parts here.
There's a lot of parts. A lot of parts.
And then you got your build instructions here. Bit of info about the plane. Nice picture of the
trick.
And then that's the the instructions start from here, which we're going to work through in a minute.
Yeah.
Each view with all the parts as we go through. Finding off finish with the bracket and then the finished plane. Very simple, really. And that's it. Let's crack on and
let's get cracking. Come on,
boys?
let's talking more doing.
Yeah.
Right, what we're going to build first? We're going to build the plane first.
We'll build the plane first.
Or the hanger bracket.
No, plane first. That's how the instructions
right, come on then.
go. So we need the main fuselage and the 2
fuselage.
side plates, and then we need some bolts, don't we? So you know what you're doing. You've got it. Drop them bolts in that way. Keep your bolts so that they go head towards the side of the serial number. So it keeps the plane looking neater. You don't want your bolts going either way, because that is a mess, isn't it? No one wants it.
No, you can't have nuts and bolts.
So obviously now you've got to
wrong way around.
Thread the other one without dropping that. You've got to then fasten that one in as well, if you can manage that.
Cheers, boss.
Right. So don't tighten these up though.
Right.
Just wind them in, just because there's adjustment on all these holes.
Okay.
If you wind them right in,
this is good to know.
You end up pulling the plane all different angles.
Okay.
And
right.
The whole idea is so
that's the fuselage supports on.
That's right.
What we're going next?
You've got that there. Bouncing bomb, 8 plates each side. So count 8
she's big.
out of there. And we want the long bouncing bomb bolt, which is the M8 by 50 with a plain nut. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Obviously, no washer on it.
That's it. We want it that way round.
Good job. Can we nip that up?
Yeah.
We can nip it up. Go on. Top drawer. Left hand side, and then the right hand side. Should be a couple of 13 mils. Or half.
To be honest, I think you'll get it.
Sound job.
So just what you're going to do is make sure they look somewhat like
all square.
Yeah, roughly. We can get it right.
So have you cut them out on your Waterjet cutter, or are they all lasered?
Prototypes are all done on my cutter. After that, it's all laser cut. This is.
Yeah. So we've got to mention about the scratches.
Yeah.
Don't start making emails and phone calls saying it's got. That's just how they are. This is just how they are. They do get marked when it's gone to the laser cutters and then been packaged and then going to you. You do all the folding.
Yeah. The problem is
there's just a lot of.
These parts are still offcuts of around some of the Land Rover components I'm doing, stuff like that. So there are varied parts of the sheet. So sometimes you will get. I think there's some under here.
Yeah. Look.
Surface scratches.
Top side of the wing. Like, do what you do. That's just the nature of it. That's just how it's going to be.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Scotch Brite them up.
But we recommend Scotch Brite the paints.
We'll get Skinny built and then we'll get Scotch Brite.
Right, go on. We'll show you.
Right, go on. What are we doing next?
Tails. So these need to go on the back as per the diagram there. So that the tips point upwards. Yep, you've got it. Right. So you've got a load more of these bolts. 4 more of these bolts.
Do a lot of miles in here, backwards and forwards. A lot of
brews are drinking here.
A lot of tea's drinking here, boy. Well, there's a lot of jobs to think about. I've got a job on there that needs a lot of tea.
Yeah.
Supping before I make a conclusion on what I'm going to do with that. Valve seats.
Again, don't do these right up. Get them finger tight in, just so the plane starts to take shape. But
yeah,
you can adjust the whole tail up and down with the slots. So you want to make it so it lines up nicely with the fuselage underneath.
Okay.
Shall we get these wings on?
Right, go on. So fuselage is done. Rear tail plane's halfway there. We're going to put the wing. We're going to put the wings on.
If I hold that, do you want it upside down or do you want it? Which way do you want it?
Whatever way.
So obviously that one's going there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Oh, you're putting the nut on, are you right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Get some air around it, man.
Right, can you
Get
see?
some air around it. That's it. She's in, mate. She's in. Right.
Right. That's held in place.
This is what I didn't do when we built my dad's.
And that locates in here. He says like that. And so that's held. Just about.
With this one.
So we get the other wing in place. Am I going right? Or?
Yes, I am. Oh, that wants 6 mil through there, doesn't it?
So we get through the middle of the, straight through the middle. Obviously remembering, like you've done, bolt going, starting on the marking side of the plate.
All of the bolts are going on, all the bolt heads are going on the near side.
Yeah.
Offside on the nuts, near side on the bolts.
Now this is a bit fiddly, so you might want someone just to help you a little bit with this, because it will get annoying if that bolt keeps falling out, won't it? So there's 7 bolts here, 3 through, 4 downwards.
Yeah, go on.
So you got them in, have you?
Yeah.
So them 3 more downwards now. As you can see, it's starting to look like a plane, which
looking like a plane, boy.
Have you got the downward ones here? Have you got 3 more?
No,
one here.
I'm not. Oh, you've got them. 2, 3.
That's it. She's hiding from us, won't she?
Sound.
Put the nuts on them.
Sound. I've got a big man. She's looking something, isn't it?
It's a satisfying bit, isn't it? To be honest, they're not a bad build, are they? Easier than that Land Rover built, anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. God, you had some late nights over that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hey, some job though, that boy. Yeah. Impressive.
It worked though, didn't it? Straight out the box.
No breakdowns. Hey, boy. Niggles. We've loaded little niggles, didn't we? Mint job. Right, we're nipping these up now.
No.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
I'm keen to get nipping stuff up, boy.
Right, one more nut here, haven't we?
Oh yeah, sorry. Measure twice, cut once. Yeah, sound. Right, what's the plan now?
So that's that. That's all nice. So on the instructions, finger tight. That's it. So the next stage, we're going to fit the propellers.
Yeah. Put the engines on.
Crucial on these, because this is essential to make it spin properly. Washer, bolt through, washer, nut.
Okay.
Wind that down.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's you have a washer each side of that. Don't matter if it's tight for now. And then thread it through on the plane and put your nut the back side of it. And just repeat and do that for all 4.
Okay.
Don't worry about any tightening or anything at the moment.
Oh, no worry about putting the engines on just yet.
No, we've got to thread the engines on afterwards. So just repeat that process for all of them.
Okay.
So washer.
I'm very
propeller.
particular about putting my washers on the right way around.
And you've got to have the
Dave,
bush.
I like my washers on the right way around.
Right, okay.
You put your washers on the right
No,
way
I
around.
haven't, no. So
I'm very particular
the bush
about
has to go to the outside, the top out of it, to the outside.
Like that, you see that? That way.
Shiny side towards
Bolt,
the bush.
Wesher bolt. We got that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mess in here, Dave. Dave, I am proud of you that you've done this. Is meant. Even Shaz is impressed with you. Shaz is impressed, isn't she? Shaz is impressed.
Right, so leave them
That needs to be a bit slack.
not completely tight.
Yeah.
Don't worry about setting them up yet.
Don't worry about that yet.
Don't worry about that.
Go on. Right.
Right, okay. Let's get these engines on.
Put the
now.
engines on. Good
So-
man. 3 rivets on either engine.
Yep, so
Big engines on the inside.
these only go one way, these engines do. You don't end up putting, you can see the holes, If you put that engine here, it's not working. That slot there has got to go onto the bolt, so that's got to line up. So that's your engine on the outer side.
Yeah.
Yeah? This should be my engine.
Yeah.
So as it threads in, that engine, that's it, so that holds, it is fiddly, this bit. You've got to wobble that rivet in, it isn't going to go in, that's it. Just twist it
Do we need a
down.
podgy bar?
No, it should go in.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to, this is a slightly fiddly part of the kit, but it's crucial because it keeps the bolt tight at the end. That's it. So before
ready?
you rivet it up, this is crucial. Make
Go on.
sure
Come on.
the engine's flush with the wing underneath. Is it flush?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's fully in.
It is.
And you've located it on the nut. So it's fully located.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can put that in now, I'm holding that up for you. That's it.
Yeah.
Go on.
Get on there. It's made a nicer job.
That's better. So that other riveter was broke. That's
The other riveter,
demonstrating you need a decent rivet.
You need the really decent rivet. Happy?
Yep. Right, so all we've got to do now
She's shaping now, mates.
is set the bearings correctly on these propellers.
Yeah,
right?
go on.
So obviously you can do it right up. The propeller doesn't turn at all, does it?
Yeah.
So you can use, obviously that nut's locked, isn't it? So you can adjust this nut. So you lock it up together. You want it so it's just got this very slightest bit of play, probably a little bit too much in that. If you do it right up, it's solid, but if you just crack it slightly back, so there's minimal play.
Tighten the nut
That's
up
two-
to the nut.
Yeah, so you're locking these two nuts together,
Yeah.
but not the bolt in.
Mint. Right,
Right, you want to
tailplane.
put them on. Obviously,
Logo to the outside.
logo to the outside. You're not going to forget that, are you?
Come on. Come on.
Same plate each side, so you can't go wrong.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Mint job. Dankeschön.
Right, so the next thing, one last plate to put on.
Oh, that.
So, if we can see underneath,
That over there.
over the bolt,
Rivets
right.
in there.
and then if you feed the rivets in from your side,
Sound.
and they go in, 4 rivets.
Oh, you made a job of making this, you know. Haven't you?
This
You'd
gives
expect
it.
a bit of tweaking or so much, but we've had no tweaking up to now. We've had no tweaking. You right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, so you've got an M10 nut here. If you just put that under here,
Yeah.
just nip that up.
We're nipping up. What do we want? 17.
It's all right. Finger tight's all right. It's fine. And now the plane is pretty well joined together. So we just nip all the bolts up, but you make sure that all the edges stay touching. Because if you do up that before you've done that, it stretches. It will stretch. It won't pull the wings in. So you need to pull.
Okay,
So
okay.
you just go finger tight on all of them to get it all touching,
Yeah.
and then nip them all up. Same with the tail. At the moment that's a bit low. See when it's low, Just raise it up a little bit on the slot, just so it doesn't stick out the bottom.
Come on. Right, where are we starting at the front then?
It's just build quality, isn't it? That?
Yeah. Mint job.
That's it. So that's all the plane.
That's the plane finished. We just need to make the hanging bracket now.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah?
See, the serial number sits nicely below the plate there.
Skull and spanners does.
Skull and spanners there. That's it. Away you go, ready to go.
Should we get a bit of Scotch Brite and see what it looks like with a bit of Scotch Brite?
And this gives the best look for the aluminium, really, doesn't it? It just
for me, no anodising, no painting, Scotch Brite finish.
And it just, when the light reflects on it, it just puts a different, it makes it look more alive than just a plain bit of sheet metal, doesn't it? That's the
You're
thing.
coming out with some bullshit now. You read that somewhere.
No.
It just looks trick.
Yeah, it looks
Dave,
trick.
Come on.
The reality is,
It makes it look
trick.
more alive. Just shut it, you talking.
So that's it. We've got the bracket next, boy.
Yeah. Come on.
So you got the top. You got your side plates. You got your two gussets, haven't you?
Yeah.
Obviously, this one here has got the slots in it.
Yeah, that's for bending.
So you bend that just by hand, so they all touch. Simple as that. Dead easy, and that's it. That's got the curve on, and then assemble like Guy is with the bracket pointing the same direction if you have, with the flanges folded downwards. And mainly just push all the rivets in on these two gussets, and once they're all in, fasten them all together. Don't try and fasten two rivets in, one at each end, and try and get
them all in.
You're never going to get this curve
on.
one.
Where's the gun?
Fast
as a gun, big man. Yeah, put them all in.
Obviously, this only goes one way, the other thing. You've got 3 holes here, 2 holes at this end. You were premature then, weren't you? Saw that.
Premature.
Right, so you can see the 3 holes in the straight and the 2 holes in the straight. Two holes in the straight there.
Yeah,
and that's it. So obviously, same again. I'd probably put it down on the table, Guy, just like that.
Good thinking, Batman.
And then just get all the rivets in it. But like I say, you have to work from one end. If you start at both ends, you'll never get the middle ones in.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if you've got a slight curve problem,
are we in?
That's it.
So's big man. Right.
Mention the logos. So,
skull and spanners on it. Trick. Come on. Right. Now we're going to put the hanging bracket on it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Now, critical. These overlap, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you were to put them whichever way, that doesn't look right, does it?
No.
That's the way. So
one's taller than the other.
So one's taller than the other. They're not the same part. That's critical, that one.
Right, okay, get that.
And then obviously they go on the outside of that bracket, each like that, and then you just thread the bolts in. So
chucking them
bolts from the outside, little short bolts.
Flange nuts. Oh, you got to have a flange nut. Boy.
Built-in washer.
You got to have a flange nut. Hey, no expense spared on this job.
No.
Right, so they're going to sell 50 of them. And if they sell fairly well,
yeah,
you might make a few more.
Might make a few more, but obviously the earlier you buy it, the lower your serial number.
Yeah, obviously this is going to be number one. Well, no, this isn't going to be number one. This is number one.
This is number one.
This is number one.
The first one sold is number 2.
Yeah, so first one sold will be number 2. So, what we're going to do with this one?
Well,
built in a shed of dread. Do what? You reckon we'll do a competition?
Yeah.
Shazza says we'll do a competition.
Yeah.
Right, go on. We want a 10mm nut, don't we?
10mm nut's already under the plane from the previous stage.
Oh yeah, of course.
So you undo that again. Now obviously you mount this on the building first.
Yeah.
So wherever you put it, you've got 6 holes there. I mean,
As you can see, you'll have a look at mine outside. I've put it on 2 individual wooden panels to spread the load and just put FD self-tappers in.
I put one down, one of the prototypes I've got down a local pub, just with some tech screws into the box section.
Yeah.
And you can swing off this. It's solid, absolutely solid.
You're not, yeah. She's
so
not
obviously work out...
that one's been there, what? Yeah.
It depends what you fasten it into. There's no point us supplying the fixings there because we don't know where you're fastening it.
You'll find some way of strapping it in.
So that's it.
It just needs a bit of common sense. Stick your washer on. Washer has to be the right way.
Washer the right
Sharp
way.
edge in, rounded edge out. I'm very particular
about
that.
Yeah, you will be checking people's if they go.
I will be.
If you see them at the side of the road, you'll be checking.
You didn't bring your Lego down, did you? I was going to make sure you've got all your pegs in, either vertical or horizontal. I'm very particular about that.
Hold on.
You are.
Right. So just do that nut up a bit. You got it.
Let me.
You just do the 17 up.
Well, just nip that up. Stop her.
All right.
Flexing over.
Just get a
We've got
pointing
17.
forward. That's it. Just wind it by hand.
Not 17.
Well, it doesn't matter, guy. That's it. You can see how it's going to fasten on. One nip. The plane's holding the top of the bolt. But the crucial thing is, don't go swinging off that nut because you'll twist the bottom of the plane. Because the bolt is obviously captive in this aluminium. So if you get a big bar or try and twist the plane round to do it up, it's very brutal. Make sure you use a spanner underneath there. That is critical. But you can see they're not that heavy.
That is a weapon. And you can twist it round, alter the angle, just depending on the application.
The angle's on here, and obviously the twist
you can twist it around. So if you could put it on a house side and you want it to catch the wind, you'd move it in the direction so it catches the wind.
And that's it.
Dave, that's mint. That's mint. Jobs of peach then. Jobs of peach. I'm well happy. Well happy.
So as part of the kit, I've also managed to dig this out. And this is the original form, Form 78.
Go on.
For Guy Gibson's Lancaster, which he used on the raid.
Is that right?
So ED...
Have a look. The logbook for the plane then?
Yeah, so ED 932 is the serial number for the plane. Now the markings on the side were obviously his dad's initials, but the plane got changed later on after to another, so doesn't stay with the plane. The serial number always stays.
Right, okay.
It's like your VIN number in your car, as far as I can work out. So ED 932. So this is the original document here, and there it was 617 Squadron on the 30th of the 4th, 43.
And
the raid was in, when was it, Guy? In May 43.
I've slept since then.
Was it the 18th?
Oh, bloody hell.
I'm guessing. 18th of May 43. So obviously you can see the plane ownership is 617 Squadron. After that it went somewhere or blah. And then
that's when the reg was changed.
You see the 8th of the 10th, 46, where your man smashed the undercarriage or whatever he did on it. And then that's when the boys weighed her in.
29th of the 7th, 47. That was the weigh-in. Yeah, scrap.
So that is the history of the plane. Now,
29th of the 7th, 47. Yeah.
So as a bit of a twist for this, for the kit, I think it would be nice, being one of your products, is to have you sign it there.
I'll sign in the contract a bit.
And then the maker's airframe number here, which obviously is me.
001.
So this is GM 001. Yeah. So if you can put your signature in here. We built the number one, haven't we?
That's number
one.
Shown
it's done.
Yeah.
All the rest are boxed up, ready to go.
So all 49 of them.
Let's get them for sale.
Yeah. Good luck building them.
Yeah, good luck.
It's a bit of a challenge. It's a bit of a challenge, but we're mint. You know, you've got to put a bit of you into it.
Let us know how you get on, really.
Yeah, send us some pictures. I don't know, maybe a competition, the most interesting place to have.
Yeah, show us where you mount them.
Yeah.
That'd be
like my dad's trick on the end of his shed. Mine's on the corner of my shed. Yeah, the best view.
Let's see where everyone mounts.
Yeah, it's a bit of a competition. And then, so we've decided, whilst doing this, that we're going to auction number one off, and the funds are going to go to Just Jane at East Kirkby, that they're going to get in the air. They've got a 10-year project. They reckon she'll be up and running in 10 years. Well, it's up and running now, but it will be flying in 10 years.
And on the sale of each one of these, there will be £10 going towards...
10 quid, is that what we're saying?
Yeah,
10 quid from the sale of each
plane.
Lancaster wind feature is going to go...
To just Jane.
100%. 100%. Right. Get the mash on.
Let's go and get a brew.
Get the mash on. Come on.
That's it.
Job done.
Let's go.
Job done.
Come on.
Get the kettle on, big man.